Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Renu and Ganesh. So it's day 2 in Mangaluru and now we will be heading to Udupi. We will show you all the places we visit today. So make sure you watch the video till the end.
So yeah guys, we started our day with cup noodles so we can head straight to exploring. It was time to say goodbye to our stay in Mangalore. And if you haven't watched episode 1 yet, we have linked it in the description box. Go check it out. Our first stop was the beautiful Kudroli Sri Gokarnanatha temple.
So today we have decided to visit 3 temples in Mangalore because yesterday we could not visit any of the temples because of the non-veg thing.
This temple is known for its stunning architecture and vibrant colors, especially during festivals when it's beautifully lit up. The peaceful vibe here instantly sets the tone for the day. Google Maps will bring you here and the parking is on the left side and the temple entrance is just opposite. Next, we visited the Mangala Devi temple, one of the oldest and most significant temples in Mangalore. It is believed that the city itself gets its name from goddess Mangala Devi, making this place spiritually very important. Parking here can be a bit tricky, especially during busy hours, so be prepared for a little search. Our third stop was the Kadri Manjunatha temple, surrounded by lush greenery and hills. This temple is unique because of its ancient history, making it a peaceful place to pause and take it all in. The temple had a decent parking space, but I feel during weekends it could be an issue. A trip to Mangalore is incomplete without stopping at Pabbas. This place has been around for decades and is one of the most iconic dessert spots in the city. We tried their in-house special Parfait ice cream and also their famous Gadbad ice cream.
Gadbad. Really good. Here is a cheese grilled sandwich.
If you love desserts, this place is heaven.
So as it is Friday afternoon, hence you don't see any crowd and there is no waiting as well. If not, during weekends you'll see people waiting here for token and then take the order. So today there is no crowd, so here parking is very tight. Luckily we found parking and they have parking there as well. So you'll need to figure out, and there is this road as well. So yes. So Udupi is 54 kilometers from Mangalore and it will take approximately 1 hour to reach. So we are on the way to Udupi and we will show you the things we do there.
The drive from Mangalore to Udupi was just amazing. The roads are extremely well maintained and with scenic views all around, it made for a super smooth and enjoyable ride. As soon as we reached Udupi, we headed straight to Sri Krishna Math temple. This temple is famous for its unique Kanakana Kindi, where devotees get a glimpse of Lord Krishna through a small window. It took us around 1 hour for darshan, and honestly, it was worth every minute. Parking is a bit limited here, but still manageable. For lunch, we went to the very popular hotel Timappa. The place was packed, but luckily we got a seat in about 5 minutes. We ordered neer dosa with prawns ghee roast, anjal fish, disco fish. For the main course, we ordered chicken biryani. Everything tasted amazing. And of course, after such a heavy meal, pan is a must. After lunch, we checked into our homestay, Crestwave Homestay, which is right by the beach. The vibe here was super relaxing with the sound of waves in the background. We have shared a detailed video of this stay on our channel, and the link is in the description box. Post check-in, we headed straight to Blue Whale Beach. This beach is peaceful, less crowded, and perfect if you just want to relax and unwind.
If you would like to play here, you can definitely play because it's one of the cleanest beach in Udupi.
On the way, we also saw the boat harbour, which honestly looked straight out of a movie scene, super aesthetic. Next, we reached the Malpe Sea Walk. There are plenty of eateries here, and this is also where you take the ferry to St. Mary's Island, which we'll be visiting in the next episode. This place is beautifully designed, stretching into the sea, giving you stunning panoramic views. And the sunset here was absolutely breathtaking. One of the highlights of the day. We then headed back to explore Malpe Beach near our homestay. This beach is quite lively with lots of stalls. From shopping to street food, everything is available. We ate twistato and then sweet corn. There's also a place called Nemo's, a beachfront restaurant with a great view. We spent some peaceful time just sitting by the shore, listening to the sound of waves. Such a perfect way to unwind.
We are at the Malpe Beach now, spending some relaxing time here.
To wrap up the day, we headed to a local restaurant for dinner and called it a day. That's it for episode 2 of our coastal series. If you enjoyed watching this, then make sure you like, share and subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for episode 3 because it's going to get even better.